Please don't. We are your friends," as they beg for their life. A cryptic figure walks into the frame. Their life flashes before their eyes. "Hey Ethan, wake up already. Everyone's waiting for you." Ethan gets up, rubbing his eyes, and stares at his watch. He realizes it is almost midnight. He opens his tent and sees everyone is sitting near the campfire. "Hurry up, come fast. We're starting with some ghost stories," one of his friends shouts. "Hey wait, I did not sign up for this. You guys know that I'm scared of these things," Ethan says while taking a step backwards. But even after denying countless times, they manage to convince him into their shenanigans. As their stories get intense, Ethan starts getting shaky. He gets up. "No, I can't take it anymore," he says while heading back to his tent. As Ethan leaves, they all burst into laughter. "Wait guys, hold on a second. I got an urgent nature's call to attend," one of his friends says while walking toward the forest. As he goes deep into the woods, he feels something odd about the place. Dead silence of the forest starts messing with his mind. He unknowingly starts whistling to break the silence, but that might be the biggest mistake of his life. He hears some strange sounds cloaked behind himself. It takes him a second to realize that he's being followed. He immediately turns back but doesn't see anyone. His instincts kick in and he starts running back to his camp. However, he gets stopped by a mysterious figure. That entity lifts its hand, and within seconds, his skin starts burning. What's taking him so long? Should we go and check? They decide to go look for him, but what they find shakes them to their core. They see his dead body covered in burnt marks. They all scream and start running for their life. However, they get stopped by the same cryptic figure. They see a woman standing in the middle of the pathway. "Who are you? And what did you do to our friend?" one of them asks. But she just stands there and stares at their faces. She blinks her eyes, and their skin starts burning. Pain starts reaching an extreme level. They scream in agony. "What the hell are you?" To which she replies, "A demon." Ethan wakes up hearing their scream. He opens his tent and shouts, "Not funny, guys!" Surprisingly, he doesn't find anyone. As he looks up, he sees a giant wall of flames emerging from the forest. "I definitely didn't sign up for this," he mutters to himself. With all the courage, he starts running towards the flames. As he enters the forest, he realizes the intensity of the flames is reducing for some reason. What was that? And where is everyone? He questions himself. Suddenly, he stumbles upon 3 burnt corpses, along with a pile of ash with blue flames. Adding more to his demise, he sees a woman emerging from that pile. He gets devastated seeing her. The woman's entire body is covered in ashes. She looks at him with tears in her eyes. Trembling in fear, he catches his breath and starts running towards the campsite. He grabs his phone. "Hello, 911? Next day, officers search the entire forest and recover 3 corpses. However, the woman Ethan mentioned earlier is nowhere to be found. They take Ethan's statement and close the case due to lack of evidence. Ethan might be the lucky one who survived this tragedy. Meanwhile, 4 officers from the previous search party secretly visit the forest. They stand by an abandoned cottage and call out to someone. "You can come out. They won't come after you again. It's time to go." The same woman opens the door and comes outside. They see 2 more corpses lying inside the cottage. "Why did you save me earlier?" woman asks. "Where are we going?" she asks again. To which they take off their jackets to reveal the badge of a secretive organization. A place where you'll spend your entire life. Time for the containment. Hello there. You must be wondering who I am. Well, I'm a resident of planet Aloha. I've added some clues throughout this video. You just have to keep an eye for anything suspicious. Apart from this, I was always fond of this particular planet called Earth and their research. Just recently, I came across a mysterious organization, which contains some mysterious and deadly species. They refer to them as SCP. So today, we are going to look into one of their archives, SCP-273, also known as Human Phoenix. SCP-273 resembles a middle-aged woman of Indian descent. After all medical tests, research, and DNA samples, she indicates that she is a normal human being. SCP-273 doesn't quite eat or drink anything. She prefers meat over organic matter, especially when it comes to human meat. She knows no signs of conscious control. However, she gets upset upon consuming live animals. SCP-273 gets hungry every 12 hours, and she needs at least 2.5 kilograms per feeding. She satisfies her hunger through the process of remote combustion. During this process, she oxidizes the subject from outside until it is reduced to a fine white ash, without producing any visible flames. SCP-273 will not interact if the food is not provided within last 12 hours. Alcoholic beverages in excess of 50% alcohol by volume must not be provided to her, nor she should consume any fire accelerants. In the event of SCP-273's death, her body turns into large flames, going up to the height of 1 meter, which can exceed up to 70 meters. After the initial flames disappear, the SCP-273's body becomes a white ash with blue flames around it. Much like an ordinary gas stove, the flame is non-extinguishable, nor does it require any fuel or oxygen. After some time, the SCP-273's body begins to reform from the white ash by consuming any source of materials nearby, like trees, metals, and even air. After the process of regeneration, a new body resembles no clothes and is covered with white ash. She doesn't show any sign of injury or illness. Also, she doesn't carry any memories of her recent death. The 2 rooms are situated for SCP-273. The first half is for the subject's privacy, and the second half is for the evaluation and experiments. The enclosure is 5 meters by 10 meters in size. All the cell materials are fireproof and non-thermally conductive materials. A bedroom and modest furniture are kept in the private section, and all consumption of foods are performed in the experiment area. All observation windows of both the areas are treated with heat-insulating material. If the temperature exceeds 50 degrees Celsius, an alarm will be triggered. If this event occurs, all the staff is told to evacuate immediately. The staff interacting with SCP-273 must be armed with non-lethal defensive measures. The clothing provided to SCP-273 is all flame-resistant. The day after her containment, she had an interview with an anonymous doctor from the SCP Foundation. SCP-273 was told that she will be kept safe here, away from the people. When the doctor asked about her memories, the only thing she remembered was that she woke up surrounded by flames and covered in ashes. She remembers nothing else before that. She agreed that she has made some great mistakes in her life and believed that this is the reason behind her current state. To which the doctor asked, "What are you now?" She looked down. A tear came falling from her eye. She immediately looked up and replied, "A demon." Well, this is just a part of the recording. Level 3 clearance or higher is required to access the original recordings. They have omitted 3 minutes 7 seconds from the original transcripts, where she admitted that 2 corpses recovered from the abandoned cottage were her old friends. Later, she was classified as Euclid for her unpredictable behavior. So, what is your take on her? Do you consider her a demon for devouring her own friends? Or do you think of her as a victim of some supernatural phenomenon? Well, she is now spending her days in the special containment area created to ensure her and others' safety. Oh, I almost forgot. Did you manage to collect all the clues? You can write your answers in the comments section. With this, I take my leave. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this conversation. I'll see you in the next video.